Oh yeah, it's where memories are made and champions are crowned. We've made it to the first round of the high school football playoffs. Shading right here with my teammate Yanni Caracas. 18 of our area teams making the playoffs with one goal, winning a state championship.
I didn't know if we'd ever get here back in August, but here we are.
It's been a long road.
9 games played in our area tonight from Boca all the way up to the Treasure Coast, and this includes our game of the week. 6th-seeded Boca returning to the playoffs, and 3-seed Jupiter, who's hosting their first playoff game since 2004.
And the Warriors also district champs for the first time since 2004. Their only loss was to Martin County. Since then, they've won 7 straight games.
On a roll, they played in week 0 to start the year. These two again tonight as someone ends their year. Opening drive for the Bobcats. Chance Rootson deep, and he has Damian Taylor down the far sideline. That's a house call, 93 yards. What a start for Boca Raton. They go up 7-0 after a punt block. Warriors inside the Boca 5. Luke Douglas will keep this one himself, moving to his left, fights and dives for the pylon for the touchdown, and we are tied. Next drive for the Warriors. Dylan Fershman punches in the score. He's going to play lacrosse at Ohio State, but he can tote the rock on the football field. 14-7 Jupiter. Then Boca goes on a run. Roots into Damian Taylor again. He breaks a tackle and again scores a long touchdown. Boca with big play TDs all night long against Jupiter. They take the 17-14 lead. Back comes the Warriors. Douglas with the underhand attempt intercepted by Jabril Hamdi. Bobcats back inside Jupiter's 10. They plunge in the go up 17 points. Jupiter not going away all night. Douglas throws across his body. Incredible catch by Rylan Dooley in traffic. But it's Boca Raton coming north and winning this one 48-41.
What a game. We'll keep things in 4N. Boca playing the winner of this game, Spanish River at Palm Beach Central. Broncos with an 8-0 lead. They were hungry for more. Caleb Butler going deep down the right side to Kamari Williams. Offers from Florida, Florida State, Miami, a lot more. Makes a catch for the first down. A few plays later, Butler going to the other side this time. His other playmaker, Nedrick Bolden. He's got some D1 offers. He's got a touchdown. Broncos take a 15-0 lead. Central gets the ball back. Butler's pass, this time tipped by Ben Lamas. It's a scrum for the ball, and Spanish River's Vinny Vittery actually intercepted the ball after it was tipped. Sharks back on offense. A.J. Trillo trying to get something going, goes down the field, but nobody there except Tony Williams, and he plays for Central. All bad news for Spanish River. Broncos moving on with a 36-0 win. Also in 4M, a 4-seed and a 5-seed. Pretty even matchup as Santa Lucia's host Palm Beach Gardens. Chiefs up 28-21 in the fourth, but here comes Keon Stevens, the engine for the Gators all year long, coming up big in crunch time. Touchdown Gardens, tied game, but the Chiefs get a long kickoff return, and then Shai DeVoe to Jamal Browder uses that 6'5" frame to catch a touchdown. Chiefs back on top by 7. Time running out for the Gators, trying to tie it. 3 minutes left. You think they'd pass it, right? But no, they're back to Stevens on the ground. Big gain. First down into Chiefs territory. More from Stevens. Same call. Right up the middle, but he's hit. Beverson Noel.
Fumble.
Hits him, and there's a fumble. Who's got it? Who's got it? Ronald Oliveri says, I've got it. The game-clinching recovery as Santa Lucia beats Gardens 35-28. All right, two teams having one of their best seasons in school history. 2-seeded 9-1 Atlantic hosting 7-seeded 8-2 West Boca, who's playing the playoffs for the first time since 2013. What a game this one.
Yeah, the Bulls are a young team, but won't be backing down to Atlantic program that's in the playoffs year after year. The Eagles ran into Powerhouse St. Thomas in the second round last year and got knocked out. West Boca looking for that upset bid, knotted at 7. Into the third quarter we go. Demarion Alberic going to get that ground game going. He picks up a big chunk of yards for the Eagles. A few plays later, it's the bell cow, Jaden Parrish, pile driving his way into the end zone. Atlantic leads 14-7. Very next possession, Bulls driving. Mason Mallory airs this thing out, but he is picked off right at the 1-yard line by Terrell Owens. All right, final seconds, check this out. Bulls down 6. They need a Hail Mary to tie it. Mason Mallory airs it out. It's deep enough into the end zone. Tipped.
No way.
Kyle Andrews
No
there for
way.
the diving grab. Are you kidding me? With no time remaining, extra point is good. West Boca shocks Atlantic 23-22, their first ever playoff win.
Biggest upset, one of the biggest upsets in Palm Beach County history. Got to be.
All right, one loss. St. Andrews averaging almost 40 points per game. The 3-seeded Scots hosting 6-seed Calvary from Fort Lauderdale. Late in the third quarter, Calvary backed up deep in their own territory. Camden Hartzell rips a play-action pass to Joseph Middleton. He picks up 40 yards. The offense gets some breathing room. Just a few plays later, Hartzell trying to set up the screen. It's off the receiver's hands, and that's intercepted by John Bueri, and the Scots are in business. The offense would stall out in the red zone. They settle for this field goal by Jack Campy. Calvary leads 17-13 with under 12 minutes to go. And then they put together an impressive drive that ends with this field goal kick by Johan Louis. That ices it. St. Andrews falls 20-13.
All right, coming up after the break, a first round all Palm Beach County matchup between Kings Academy and Somerset. Plus, we head back to the Treasure Coast when Football Friday returns. Welcome back to Football Friday, playoff edition. A rematch in the first round of the 2M playoffs between Somerset Canyons and Kings Academy, who met earlier this season.
Kings beating Somerset 40-10 in their house. Tonight, Kings getting to host the Cougars with a chance to make it to the second round, something they failed to do last year. With 7 wins, the best season in Somerset's 8-year history, but Kings looking good on their home field. Second half, Lions in control. First half, quarterback Joe Daly extends the lead, keeps it himself, and goes right in the end zone, 21-7 Lions. Daly can do it through the air, too, rolling to his left. That's Tristan Stewart with the diving grab, 28-7 Kings at the half. Second half, more of the same. Daly looking for Marion Victor, nearly intercepted, but Victor makes the juggling catch, and he's part of a Kings victory, 49-7. They travel to American Heritage Plantation next week.
Best regular season in Jensen Beach history, just one loss, that coming to Benjamin. 5 straight wins since then as they host Rockledge tonight. No score here in the first. Jonathan Ahern, good protection. Rainbow pass deep down the field to Elvic Pravilma with a touchdown. Just the start Jensen Beach needed at 7-0. The Jensen defense with 7 shutouts on the year. They get a big play here. Julius Poirier doesn't get the sack, but forces an intentional grounding by the Rockledge quarterback in the end zone. That's a safety. It was 9-0, and look at that. Dennis Palmer Jr. just scampers on in from a couple yards out. 16-0 Falcons lead at a half, but Rockledge would come back in the second half and tie it, and Rockledge would win it in overtime. 19-16, crushing first-round loss for Jensen Beach. All right, how about Vero Beach kicking it off in the playoffs on the road at Heritage in Palm Bay. Heritage is 1 loss and 6 shutouts on the year, but don't tell that to Octavian Osby. Breaks the tackle. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Chiefs take a 7-3 lead. After Heritage retook the lead, Osby says, hold up, wait a minute, let's get it back. Goes up the gut, breaks 1 tackle, and he's in. A 48-yard touchdown to give Vero back the lead, 14-10. Before the half, Tyler Aronson dumps it off to Josh Lansafort, and he will do the rest. Touchdown, Vero. Indians moving on to the next round, 28-17, the win on the road.
Our play of the week, yeah, you guessed it. Hail Mary from Mason Mallory to Kyle Andrews. A play that will go down in West Boca lore. That ties the game with no time remaining. Extra point is good. Celebration is on in West Boca. 23-20 as they advance in the playoffs.
Dare we say Hail Mallory?
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right, to the scoreboard. Treasure Coast taking care of business, beating Osceola at home 28-0. They get a shutout in playoffs. But look at this, no such luck for Fort Pierce Westwood. A great season ending with a 48-0 loss on the road to Sebring. Pahokee showing Dixie County how they get down in the muck. Blue Devils with the blowout 56-0. And shout out to Masters Academy out of Vero Beach. What you know about that 8-man football? They beat Lake Mary 54-6 in the state semifinals. They'll play in the Quad A finals next week. We appreciate 8-man football here at WPBF 25. And speaking of next week, here are the regional semi matchups. Santa Lucis at Monarch. Palm Beach Central will host Boca. West Boca is at Coconut Creek. Also, Treasure Coast will host Vero in a rematch from earlier this year. Pahokee will play at Williston, and the Kings Academy are going on the road to American Heritage Plantation down in Fort Lauderdale, Broward County.
All right, another action-packed college football Saturday for you on WPBF. At noon, Georgia Tech heads to Clemson. Then it's one of the best rivalries, not only in college football, in the state of Florida. Miami tries to take on number 4 Florida State and give them their first loss of the year. That's a 3:30 kickoff here. Then at 7:30, in-state battle, number 7 Texas heads to TCU.
All right, looking forward to it next week. Second round of the playoffs. Great wins tonight by Boca and West Boca. Stand up. 2 programs that a couple of years ago, some of these programs are winning 1, 2, going 0-10 in some seasons, but they're having some success and moving on to the next round.
And Cardinal Newman Benjamin will go at it. They sort of had a bye week this week, so that game will be at Newman where they beat the Bucks last year, so that'll be a big game. That's between 2 local teams, Treasure Coast, Vero Beach, and then Palm Beach Central. Remind me who they're hosting?
Palm Beach Central is going to host Boca. So we got
go.
2 Palm Beach County teams next week. So we'll have all that action coming up for you next week. Still some teams in it fighting for that state championship. We'll see you next week.